IPOB condemns acts, send strong message to those involved in Anambra. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has described a distasteful the recent attack against its defenseless women by higher thugs who claimed to be Oba youths in Oba Idemili South local government area of Anambra State. The group alleged the attack was sponsored by inconsequential politicians working with the federal government. In a statement issued on Wednesday by Media and Publicity Secretary Emma Powerful, IPOB regretted that since the attack by Aboji village youth in Oba, elders of the community have kept sealed lips, vowed not to let the sponsors of the criminals go free unless they atone for their atrocities. The statement partly read, "We, the great family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide, Ablai led by the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, find distasteful the recent attack by higher thugs who claim to be Oba youths in Oba Idemili South local government area of Anambra State against our defenseless women. The attack was sponsored by inconsequential politicians working with the federal government. They rented some brainwashed Oba youths just to prove to their slave masters or slave masters in Abuja and Lagos that they are still loyal to them. Those self-centered and treacherous Igbo politicians who think IPOB is a weakling will be surprised in no distant future. One thing is certain, any Oba youth who was involved in this act will regret being part of this evil act and must pay dearly. It's imperative we assure those sponsoring these criminals that IPOB will not let them go free unless they atone for their atrocities. You cannot commit crime against IPOB women and members who were peacefully celebrating and showcasing African dishes in Oba on Sunday 12th of July 2020 and go free. IPOB operates everywhere in Biafra land and the world at large. It is unbelievable that since the attack on these unarmed women in Oba, nobody in Oba or Igbo land has ever come out to condemn this barbaric action of unscrupulous elements among Oba youths against IPOB. Therefore, nobody should blame IPOB when we reciprocate or pay them back in their own coin. The attackers and their sponsors should get ready to reap the fruit of their labor. Aboji village youth in Oba that allow themselves to be used by the enemies against our peaceful mothers and wives should know that they can't escape justice before it gets too late. Oba community leaders should ask them to come now and pay for their atrocities and the damage they inflicted on innocent and peaceful movements. The earlier they do this, the better for them, because the day of reckoning is fast approaching. All those who participated in this atrocity should realize that we know their identities. There is no hiding place for them. We are calling on Oba elders, leaders, and those acclaimed politicians, including those who sponsored them, to make sure that they release those arrested by Fulani terrorist police. They must also take responsibility for those vehicles and properties destroyed during the attack on IPOB members. We are in the know of the plans by the Fulani terrorist government in Nigeria to use some of our Igbo people to set Igbo land on fire. But it is quite unfortunate and clear to us that Oba youths and their facilitators are ignorant of this grand plot by their paymasters. Oba youths were deceived and lured into this mess, but they must make atonement for their sins or brace up for the consequences of their evil actions. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, that is their own problem. Whether they are innocent of the situation or not, they have to pay for what they have done to the IPOP women. They have to pay for the injuries inflicted on the IPOP women. What made them to accept such task at first? What made them to accept such task at first? I know this is the plan and the plot of the wicked and devilish Igbo leaders. This is their plan. But believe you me, they will not go scot-free. They will not go scot-free. They will surely be apprehended. You will see that, because they cannot think, they won't think that they will just attack people unjustly and be allowed to go scot-free. You understand? Enough is enough. These people must pay for their atrocities. IPOP will not allow them to go scot-free. You can imagine. See how these women were attacked. See how these women were brutally attacked. Tell me, what did they do? What was their offense? Who did they offend? Did they take anything that belonged to them? Did they take anything that belonged to them? I know what IPOP can do. Since IPOP has called on them to own up and surrender themselves, since they have decided not to surrender, they would definitely be captured. Whether do or die, they will be arrested. Can you imagine? You see the evil act of this our IPOP of these our Igbo leaders. Instead of them to always be by the side of their fellow Igbos, they choose to be by the side of the Fulanis, and the Fulanis will be killing them gradually, but they will just remain mute, believing that the little cake that they get from the Fulanis is very okay for them. You see, this is where we are failing, and this is the reason why we continue to fail. This is where we experience setbacks, and this is the reason why we continue to experience setbacks, because we have refused to respect ourselves. We have refused to give ourselves that respect that we truly deserve. It is up to us. We asked for it, and that's what we are getting. Nobody told us to. My viewers, what's your take on this? Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.